It is a privilege for me to be here with you today as we celebrate the ribbon cutting of the Supernatural and Fresh Produce 3. I'm not kidding when they say supernatural. This is supernatural, right? It is a beautiful facility and a great investment in the health and well-being of our city. As someone who calls Reading home, I understand firsthand the importance of accessible, high-quality, and nutritious food for our community. Thanks to Finanta New Market Tax Credits investment and the dedication of our partners, and when I say partners, I'm talking about the collective of the private sector, organizations like Finanta, the city of Reading, the county of Berks. This is what could happen when those collective institutions come together. Again, this is a great celebration, not just for a building, but a grocery store that will serve thousands of families, create jobs, and support the local economy. So, before we get started with the celebration, I would like to acknowledge some of the dignitaries that were here with us today. And believe me, this is a lengthy list, so please give me some flexibility in case I forget somebody. I'm going to start with the governor's office, Mr. Adonis Fleming. Thank you for being here. Michelle Tarquino. Did I get that right? Thank you. With the city of Reading, we have the Honorable Mayor Eddie Moran. Thank you for being here. City Council President Donna Reed. Thank you. We go down the list with City Council. We have Councilwoman Melissa Ventura. Thank you. Councilwoman Vanessa Campos. Thank you. Councilman Chris Miller, District 6. This is your district. Thank you. Councilman Jamie Baez Jr. Thank you. Anybody else from City Council that I... No? Great. We also have the President of the County Commissioners, Christian Leinbach. Mr. President, thank you. Commissioner Mike Rivera. Thank you. And last but not least, we also invited Manny Guzman, a rep. Oh, I'm sorry. Dante Santoni, you're like right in front of me. Commissioner, thank you. House Representative, Manny could not be here, but we do have Carlos Rivera representing him. Carlos, thank you. Did I forget anybody else? Johanny, my God, my bad. Thank you, Johanny Cepeda. Thank you for being here. Okay, I think that's wraps up the list, right? Right now, I would like to call in someone that I think everybody knows, which is Reverend Tony Perez. Pastor Perez, if you're going to come over and do the benediction before we get started.
Not everybody knows. I've been here 35 years, but if I haven't met you yet, I will meet you today. They asked me to do this bilingual, so bear with me as I read Proverbs 3, read a few verses, and then have an invocation. Does my son never forget what I have taught you? Keep my commandments in your heart. If you do this, you will live long, and your life will give you satisfaction. Never let loyalty and kindness forsake you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them down in the depths of your heart. Then you will have favor with both God and men, and you will gain a good reputation. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not rely on your own understanding. Seek His will in everything you do, and He will show you which way to go. En español, hijo mío, nunca olvides las cosas que te he enseñado. Guarda mis mandatos en tu corazón. Si así lo haces, vivirás muchos años y tu vida te dará satisfacción. Nunca permitas que la lealtad ni la bondad te abandonen. Átalas alrededor de tu cuello como un recordatorio. Escríbelas en lo profundo de tu corazón. Entonces tendrás tanto el favor de Dios como el de la gente, y lograrás una buena reputación. Confía en el Señor con todo tu corazón y no dependas de tu propio entendimiento. Busca su voluntad en todo lo que hagas y Él te mostrará cuál camino tomar. Oremos. Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts at this grand opening. God, we know that you are the ultimate provider. We thank you for the bounty of the earth and for this new place that will make it accessible to our neighbors. We thank you for your blessing on this. We pray your blessing on this store, its owners, its employees. May it be a place that nourishes our community, providing fresh, healthy food for all who enter these doors. Guide those who work here to serve with kindness, integrity, and joy. May this be a place where neighbors can connect and where every person is treated with respect. May the abundance within these walls be a constant reminder of your generous provision through Christ our Lord. Amen. En Spanish, Padre Celestial, venimos ante ti con corazones agradecidos en esta gran inauguración. Dios, sabemos que tú eres nuestro proveedor final. Te damos gracias por la generosidad de la tierra y por este nuevo lugar que le hará accesible a nuestros vecinos. Pedimos su bendición sobre esta nueva tienda, sus propietarios, sus empleados, que sea un lugar que nutra a nuestra comunidad, proporcionando alimentos frescos y saludables para todos los que entran por estas puertas. Que tú guíes a los que trabajan aquí para que sirvan con bondad, integridad y alegría. Que este sea un lugar donde los vecinos puedan conectarse y donde cada persona sea tratada con respeto. Que la bendición y la abundancia estén dentro de estas paredes y que sea un recordatorio constante de tu generosa provisión a través de Cristo nuestro Señor. Amén.
Gracias, Pastor Perez. And I'm glad that you had the benediction because also everybody kind of like came down. Everything's calming down right now. With that, I would like to now begin to introduce some of our key leaders that were involved in this initiative. And I'm going to start with the individual that really had the vision, the passion, the energy to be able to pull all these pieces together, Leopoldo Sanchez, along with Delming Dan.
En primer lugar, le doy gracias a Dios,
In first place, I want to thank God,
mi familia que no me ha desamparado,
my family, my family who never let me down.
hay muchas personas que han hecho un esfuerzo extraordinario para que esto sea posible,
And there are many people that made extraordinary efforts to make this a reality.
que hemos puesto el sacrificio, hemos dejado el cuero aquí en este proyecto.
We have sacrificed a lot and we have left our skin here in this project.
Unos pusieron trabajos, algunos aportaron con dineros, algunos en la construcción,
Some put money, some put work, and others worked in the construction here.
También le seguimos agradeciendo Community Fair, que ha sido una columna fuerte para que este proyecto se desarrolle.
I also want to thank Community First, now Finanza, who was an important part of making this a reality.
A Fulton Bank, que incondicionalmente ha sido la otra pieza clave para el desarrollo de este proyecto.
As well as Fulton Bank, who has been another key player in this project.
La ciudad y el condado que aportaron siempre también estuvieron ahí.
The city and the county who put money towards this have always been there as well.
La alcaldía, que siempre nos apoyó.
City Hall, who always supported us.
A Manny Guzmán, que no se encuentra,
Representative Manny Guzman, who is not here.
pero de todas maneras hemos trabajado con la ciudad. Me han dado apoyo, a veces lágrimas.
We have worked with the city and they have supported me. They've given me a lot of support, but at times they have also made me cry.
pero de todas maneras esto es Reading.
But
Es
still,
la,
that's Reading.
es la ciudad que hace 26 años que yo llegué aquí y me han dado un apoyo incondicional.
I came to this city 26 years ago, and they've given me unconditional support.
Y no hay palabra que yo pueda expresar. Si sigo hablando me tomaría el día entero.
And there aren't words to express what I feel. If I kept on talking, I'd be here all day.
Mis amigos, que es este pueblo, pero el mayor aliado que yo tengo es Dios.
My friends are in this town, but my major ally is God.
Esta palabra, o sea, esto no es nada premeditado, esto es algo que me sale del corazón.
This isn't premeditated or pre-thought, but something that comes from my heart.
La vida me ha cambiado, me ha aprendido, me ha enseñado a valorizar más al ser humano y aprendí que los sueños no tienen límites.
Life has taught me a lot, and I've learned to value human beings, and I've also learned that we have to dream, and the dreams can become a reality.
No puedo dejar de agradecerle infinitamente a mi compañero de trabajo que también ha dejado el cuero para que nuevos proyectos se realicen.
I can't forgo thanking also my work companion or business partner, because he has also left his skin making this a reality, and many other projects as well.
Hay muchísimas personas, tú sabes, pero mi familia, mi esposa,
There are many people, but my family, my wife,
después de Dios siguen siendo lo más importante.
after God, continue to be the most important thing for me.
Con todo el respeto que se merece todas las personas que también han hecho todo lo posible para que esto sea una realidad.
With the respect that everyone who has had a part in making this a reality as well.
Y si menciono nombres no me va a alcanzar el tiempo, porque son mucha gente que ha colaborado.
And if I mention names, we'd be here all day, because there's a lot of people who have collaborated on this project.
Tengo el mejor contable.
I have the best accountant.
Gracias una vez más a mi familia que han viajado de diferentes lugares.
Thank you one more time, my family who have come from different places.
Hay un hermano que me voy a atrever a decir,
There's a brother who I'm going to dare to say,
yo trabajé desde muy pequeño para mi familia, pero me atrevo a decir que yo lo hice, doctor. Si no es el mejor oncólogo de la República Dominicana, es el primero.
I worked very hard since I was small for my family, and I'm going to dare to say that I made him a doctor. He's the best oncologist in the Dominican Republic.
He trabajado duro para que esto sea posible y él es un ejemplo de eso.
I worked hard for this to become a reality, and he's an example of this.
Siempre he tenido la mente positiva.
Always had a positive mindset.
Me decía, mañana va a pagar la universidad.
I told him, tomorrow you're going to the university.
Pero eso mañana, yo sí tenía ni uno.
But that's tomorrow. I didn't have anything to give him.
Pero aparecía.
But I find it.
Dios ha sido misericordioso, muy justo con esta familia.
God has been merciful and just with this family.
No puedo, hay muchas personas, de verdad, si no lo menciono, ustedes están aquí en mi corazón.
There's many people here that even if I don't mention you, you're in my heart.
Gracias una vez más.
Thank you one more time.
Mi hermana anda por ahí, Giovanni también, su esposa.
My sister is here, Giovanni and his wife.
Luis, el hombre que me fía toda la carne del mundo.
Luis is the man who gives me all the meat in the world on credit.
Pero de todas maneras, este señor que está aquí,
But this man who is here,
el hermano más pequeño.
my youngest brother,
Pero este es mi hijo más viejo, que ya yo lo puse en los testamentos.
but this is my oldest brother now. My oldest son.
De mi parte, gracias a Dios, a mi familia. Demi, que no puedo mencionar. Lucy, gracias por tu trabajo, gracias por tu colaboración. Jim,
Thank you, thank God, thank you, Delman, thank you to my family, Lucy, thank you, Jim, thank you.
Aaron, que ha estado ahí.
Aaron, who's the general contractor,
Ya terminó, también he tenido mi dolor de cabeza, pero
he's done, he's giving me some headaches, but we're done.
7 años pasando trabajo, pero le doy gracias a Dios,
7
a mi
years working
familia,
on this, but
al
thank
pueblo
God.
de Ready, a la ciudad de Ready,
Thank
a esta
God for
gran
my
comunidad
family,
que ha
for
hecho
this great
que todo sea
community,
posible.
for being
Gracias, gracias,
made it all
gracias.
possible. Thank you, thank you.
Well, good morning to everyone. I think he said enough. But I want to thank every single employee that be able to sacrifice, all the employees that are here, that have been here working extra hours without days off, to make this happen, to make this store as beautiful as it is today. So besides the employees, I want to thank every single friend that has come in as well, not even asking for a dime. They've been helping and putting hours in here. And when we ask them, hey, how many hours did you work this week? You don't need to pay me. I'm doing this out of my heart. So thank you for everyone that has done their part to make Supernatural 4 a reality. Supernatural 3, actually, a reality. Thank you, and I hope you guys enjoy the tour and have a great and blessed day.
Leopoldo, felicidades de parte de Finanta y de parte de la comunidad. You truly have done a tremendous job here. I think we also, when we look around and we see the amazing work that you have done, we kind of like say that this is the Latino Whole Foods on steroids, right? Esto es increíble el trabajo que ha hecho. Muchas gracias. Before I forget, we did neglected to mention school board member, my friend Sheila Del Rio. Thank you for being here. And also commissioner, if you ever need a second job or a job post-commissioner. Translation, certainly, it's your gig. So thank you. With further ado, I would like to introduce Finanta's CEO, the person that has been behind the mission, again, also the passion around this kind of work and the level of impact that we want to have in our community, especially a place like Reading. So with further ado, our CEO, Dan Betancourt.
It's good to see everyone here. Leopoldo, felicidades en este día. Gracias a Dios por este día. Fernando Pérez, gracias por la oración y todo. I think I'm remiss to say that I'm a son of a pastor, so is Jonathan. I don't think it's a coincidence that days like this happen, right? Because ultimately we believe in communities, we believe in God, and we trust our community. So Leopoldo, I can't say enough for the trust you had in Finanta and our partners. We quickly, as Finanta, put a group together so Leopoldo can, this is a really large project. And the first project we worked on with Leopoldo, I always get it wrong, maybe it's Pike, and that was used to be a former restaurant that we helped him convert to a 3,000 square foot grocery store. And around 2018, he came to us and said, hey, I got this dream, this former city garage, I'm gonna convert to a grocery store. And in the early days when we were a small organization, people have to say, just give me a chance, but it wasn't hard to believe that Leopoldo can do this. And so we are so proud of him. The next year in 2019, some of you will remember we had a grand opening, I almost said that. We had a groundbreaking. How many of you were here at the groundbreaking? Donna, the commissioners, the mayor, yes. And we were basically right behind this sign. It was essentially rough cement and all that. And so COVID happened, lots of setbacks, and then the city and the county stepped up and put extra money to close the gap. So many partners, Burke's Community Loan Fund. I saw Ed Swery here, the former director. Jim Berger, who had worked on this since 2019, along with Lucy, who used to work for us and now is an independent consultant. Aaron Camara, who we hired him as we encouraged Leopoldo to hire Aaron as a construction manager because you need that level of expertise. All this stuff happens, well, as Leopoldo said, this is a labor of love. It's a very difficult project to happen. And then we had other partners like Fulton Bank and a couple other CDFIs outside the area that helped us because we put $6 million in federal tax credits, and we put another $4 or $5 million in construction loans. This is probably the largest project we've done in our history. But, you know, for our communities, I think organizations understand we have to move mountains to provide these kind of community assets. And everyone in this Reading community came together. And you're right, Leo, we could thank every single individual person here. You all played a role to make this happen. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing this to happen. And Leo, I've never seen someone hang in there. En español, tú siempre estabas fiel en este proyecto. Doy gracias por eso. You were always faithful to this project and to working with your partner, Pinat, and all of our partners, so thank you for that. So why are we here? Because communities deserve fresh food. People that live in this neighborhood want to work to places where they can buy fresh food. There's a lot of research that shows when children eat fresh food, they do better academically, right? Leopoldo not only opened this restaurant, you may not know, on the second floor, there's a lot of refrigerators up there. He has a second business. He's going to be a wholesaler of fresh food to lots of grocery stores. So this is a tremendous project where we're going to provide jobs for over 150 individuals, 6,000 families or clients we expect to come through here on a weekly basis to buy fresh food. So, you know, fresh food is about good health. It's also providing dignity for people because people should be paying reasonable prices. We know how expensive it is to buy food, and when you can walk down the street and do that, that's a special thing. To convert this building that used to fix cars, right? It was a former city garage, to be able to fix families and provide healthy food is an amazing thing for me. To provide a new food supply for other grocery stores is pretty remarkable as well. So I want to just say that thank you to all of our partners. I just want to mention them one more time. Obviously, Fulton Bank, Greater Berks Development Fund, the City of Reading, the County of Reading. I know those weren't easy grants, ARPA grants, but you put in $1.5 million between the county and the city. That was great. I mean, I know that wasn't easy. Mike, all three commissioners, the mayor, Donna, council members. I know, Johanna, you were on council, every council member. You know, to be an elected official, I was an elected official back when I was 25 as a school board member. The thing I never forgot was we don't get thanked enough. I'm not an elected official today, but I know that you don't get thanked enough. So we thank you on behalf of this community for what we've done, and put your money where your mouth is to help Leo and make this happen. So again, thank you. So finally, I'll just say this is just a preview. We are going to be opening up a cooperativa, a credit union. We already bought the building, the former DeCarlo building on Penn. So thank you, City, for providing that grant. It was the largest ARPA grant, at least in the later rounds. It was $1 million. We bought the building. We're under renovations. Soon some of the internal demo has happened. We expect to open up early next year. And I would be remiss if I didn't introduce our new branch manager. Where's Erica? Erica Relas. There you are. Erica. Erica. She came here from Mexico at 11 with a dream. And it happened, and it's happening here in Reading because of you. And I thank you, Erica, for coming over to the team. I know you're going to be hiring the staff. So again, thank you, Jonathan, for allowing us to talk. And Leopoldo, estoy agradecido por ti y su familia y la comisión para esta comunidad. I'm so grateful to you, Leo, for your family and your vision and your belief in our community. So again, thank you.
You got it. All right. Obviously, our CEO, Dan Betancourt, mentioned the fact that we got so much support from the city of Reading. So it is my pleasure to really bring to the podium our mayor, Eddie Moran.
Good morning. Wow. Man, if you could all take a moment and look around you, look who's next to you. What a beautiful composure of what Reading, the city of Reading is. You know, this is beautiful to see so many members of our community, so many elected officials, so many business owners. Let's not forget, there's many business owners that have their own establishment that are here to support Leopoldo and Supernatural Products. That is amazing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I say, let's make this city of Reading greater. Because we could come together, and together we are stronger. Qué bonito ver. Commissioner, would you like to translate for me? Sanchez can do it. Alrighty, so qué bonito ver tantas personas presentes de nuestra comunidad, oficiales electos obviamente, dueños de otros negocios que están aquí para apoyar a la familia Sánchez y a Supernatural Brothers. Qué bonito, eso es lo que es una comunidad, ¿verdad? Dice, it takes a village to raise the child. Well, it takes a community to be successful. So nuevamente, bendiciones a cada uno de ustedes. Today we cut the ribbon and officially open Supernatural Brothers to its new home. Not even a month ago, I had the chance to tour this facility. By then, the shelves were already stocked, the coolers were in place, and I could feel the excitement, honestly, of what was to be. I knew right away this store was going to make a real difference in our community. This full-service grocery store or supermarket will provide fresh, affordable, and healthy foods for our families. And it will also offer products that celebrate the rich Hispanic culture here in Reading. In fact, right before I sat down, that's why they were calling me, because I was walking the aisles and I wanted to start doing my own shopping. But they're foods and ingredients that many of us grew up with. And that was, you know, it brought me back. It brought me back. It really, really did. I saw an item that I have not seen in any other grocery store. Okay, cola champán. Leopoldo, me guarda una caja. This store represents the diversity and the unity that make Reading special. The city of Reading is proud to have raised $750,000 in this project with the support of our city council. So thank you for, again, continuing to collaborate. And I want to clear something up that Leopoldo said, that there was many days where he was at City Hall with joy, and there was many days with tears. I just want to clarify those tears because he was happy. ¿Verdad, Leopoldo? Usted dijo que había muchos días que hubieron muchas sonrisas cuando estaba en City Hall, pero hubieron días que lloraba también. Pero usted estaba llorando porque estaba alegre. But because when we support development like this, we're not just building businesses. We're creating jobs. 150 walkable jobs, guys. Wow. Improving quality of life in our neighborhood. And making our downtown a place where people want to live, shop, and gather. I want to thank Leopoldo Sanchez and his leadership and vision. When I walked through here with you, I could honestly see the pride you had in this store and in our city, no doubt. So thank you for believing in Reading, investing in our future. I also want to know Luis, the one that gets credit for the meat. You know, we'll talk afterwards. Para mí es un honor y un privilegio estar aquí presente, ¿verdad? Ya que esto es lo que yo hablo cuando digo que la ciudad de Reading está moviéndose hacia adelante. Aquí es un honor saber que una familia, un caballero que llegó aquí 25 años atrás, está abriendo su tercer supermercado en adición de otros negocios que ha creado. Eso que indica, también como Erika, que el sueño americano existe. Y cuando usted puede sobrevivir y crear un sueño, nos da la oportunidad que nosotros toditos también podemos soñar. So, gracias por el apoyo que nos da nuestra comunidad. Gracias por abrir su negocio aquí en la ciudad de Reading, because en cualquier parte que usted hubiese podido escoger para abrir, sea en Nueva York, sea en Lancaster, sea hasta, usted decidió quedarse aquí. Y por eso le damos gracias. So, what I shared was that I thanked him personally for staying here in Reading, because he could have chosen to go back to New York where he started, Lancaster, Allentown, where many people are rising and businesses are growing, but he chose to stay here. because he saw what's yet to come in the city of Reading. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'll finish by saying that I hope that with the creation of the Chris in the downtown, which I see probably all of the board members here, that we're gonna continue to open more places like this, that we're gonna open more businesses, that this is yet the first to come of many more. But we need this kind of collaboration, we need this kind of partnership, we need Finanta, we need the Fulton Banks of the world. We need to all to come together to see in 10 years what Ready's really is about to have. So thank you so much. Dios me lo bendiga. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I also have a certificate of recognition. I'll spare it from reading it, but I'll hand it over to Leopoldo and his family. Bendiciones.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. That was great. And we now, of course, as you mentioned, it really takes support from the village. And part of that village includes City Council. And I know that our council president, Donna Reed, has always been a champion of economic development. And we really appreciate your support. And so please, if you want to come up to the podium and say a few words.
Well, this has come a long way since I was a reporter in the late 70s covering City Hall and being at the City Garage. I never could have envisioned what would have happened all these decades later, so it's great to be here and see this. I'm going to make 2 points, one pragmatic, one not. This has been a long process, and Mr. Sanchez is right. Sometimes tears were shed along the way, and a lot of debate, a lot of discussion, a lot of questions, because as public officials who hold the public trust, we have to ask questions, and they're not demeaning when the questions are being asked. They're asked because we hold the purse strings, and we hold that public trust. It's the public monies. And I'm happy to say that with all the questions we asked, the decisions that we made brought this wonderful facility and Mr. Sanchez to the point we are today. So this is a lot of questions, a long time since 2019 when we were here, but what a beautiful outcome. And then just the other thing about the food. We talk about communion. Communion involves food and involves community. It can be religious, it can be spiritual, but when you provide food, it's more than nutrition, it is spiritual. When you break bread, it's a community coming together. And what is so beautiful about this, especially since you have an area for seating and people can share meals, is the collective community joining together, breaking bread, speaking, interacting, enjoying the joys of children and families and seniors all talking and all being a part of a collective community. So I'm glad to be part of today's communion here with everyone. I think the possibilities that this beautiful business and building now represent are endless for the city of Reading. I agree with the Chris that this is really a great starting point and a great inspiration for the rest of the Chris. And I just want to thank you for hanging in there. I want to thank everybody all of us who had to make the decisions. We hung in there, we got all the information. Finanta, what a great success story you guys are in and of yourselves. So I'm just really happy to be here. I wish you and your family all the best. And thank you for rejuvenating this beautiful part of Reading and really making the difference for what this community will rise to. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Reed. And continuing on the theme of the village, obviously the village is more than just Reading. It's also the beautiful county of Berks. So with that, I would like to come up, bring to the podium all 3 commissioners. You guys can choose who wants to be the spokesperson, but you want to come up? You can fight it out.
I'll translate. I'll translate.
You'll translate.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You know what? It is a great pleasure to be here on behalf of the County of Berks, my colleagues, Commissioner Santoni, Commissioner Leinbach. We also have here our members of our Industrial Development Authority, Jeremy Saborowski, who helped us some issues as well. Jeremy's back here. David Hunter, who's the director of our executive director of the county's planning commission as well. I want to thank them for their support as well. Pam Bennett, who's our director of community and economic development. She could not be here, but she also helped throughout this process. So we're glad to be here. We're glad to see this restaurant is here. 150 jobs, a supermarket, restaurant that will uplift this community, that will increase the values of the properties in this area, of the homes, of everything that surrounds it here, providing fresh fruit, fresh vegetables that are accessible to everyone in this area within walking distance. There's plenty of parking. So this is a great asset to the community. So I want to say that on behalf of the county as a county commissioner, but I also want to add that 7 years ago, I stood in this place with Leo when he was looking for a place to start his new supermarket. And we looked at different places, and when we walked in here, Leo said, I want this building. This is where I want my supermarket to be. We're looking at other places on the outskirts of the city, even outside of the city. But when he saw this, he said, this is what I want. This is what my vision is. He already knew what he wanted. He knew he wanted it here. I'll make a long story short, but we worked through it. He took some risk in buying this building, which I advised him to consider before he did it. But he said, I want this building. This is my dream, and I'm going to make it happen. And 7 years later, he couldn't have said it better. He went through a lot. We stand here today and we celebrate the opening of this beautiful supermarket, but only he knows, and his family, only they know what he had to go through to make it here. Because he has other businesses that he has been using. Because guess what? You're 7 years in construction here. That's 7 years of bills you're paying, loans you're paying, payroll you're paying, without any money coming in. So I want to congratulate Leo for his vision, for working hard, for the support of his family. And it's something that all entrepreneurs in this building can learn from Leo. If you have any questions, I'm sure he'll be happy to talk to you about his experience and what he did to be able to make it today. So, Leopoldo, te deseo lo mejor. Sé que has estado en esta lucha por 7 años, ¿verdad? Así que sé que vas a echar para adelante porque tú lo haces por el bien de la comunidad y lo haces con todo el corazón. Así que Dios te bendiga a ti, a tu familia y que tengas mucho éxito aquí. Gracias.
Many thanks, commissioners, and thank you again for the support that we received from the County of Berks. And last but not least, the House of Representative Johanny Cepeda, who has always been a big supporter not only of businesses, economic development, but also looking at community impact. She's been a friend of Finanta for many years. She's been a client of Finanta also for many years. So she's an example of the kind of work that we are doing in our community, but we're really appreciative for having her support. So, Johanny, if you could please come up and take the
Wow. Buenos dias. Good morning. You know, and Mayor, where are you? You're right. When you look around the room, I mean, I'm overwhelmed with joy because this is what community looks like. And please do take a moment and look around the room and really take it all in, because without each and every one of you, without each other, we wouldn't be able to make any of this possible. You know, this also makes me think about immigrants and the immigrant journey, ¿verdad? Me hace pensar en la historia, el sueño del inmigrante, que viene aquí en búsqueda de oportunidad, de mejorar su vida. Y aquí, en el estado de Pensilvania, aquí en el condado de Berks, aquí en la ciudad de Reading, esos sueños se han hecho realidad. And I'll translate. You know, the immigrant story, right? The journey to a better life. So immigrants who come into this country in pursuit of that American dream. And I'm grateful to represent a commonwealth the state of Pennsylvania, and to be part of Berks County and the city of Reading, who has been able to help all those American dreams become a reality. And Leopoldo, Delman, your family are a true testament of what it is to come into this country, to sacrifice, to work hard, to struggle, but to remain persevering, right? Y con Dios, todo siempre es posible. So I want to thank God. Yes. Vamos a dar gracias a Dios porque con Dios todo es posible. También quiero aprovechar y agradecerle a Finanta, formerly known as Community First Fund. Community First Fund, Finanta, I have to get used to that because, you know, you will always be an extension of my family. They have helped a lot of the entrepreneurs in this room, obviously including Leopoldo and his family, to make those entrepreneurial dreams a true reality because they have taken chances on people when no one else has. You have truly been the backbone, then the foundation of a lot of the successes of the city of Reading and the Commonwealth, because you don't only serve the city of Reading, you serve other parts of Pennsylvania. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for advocating for our business community. Thank you for holding our hands, for walking us through every step of the way and each process. Thank you for drying our tears because it is a challenge. Becoming a business person or an entrepreneur is not an easy task. I think for me personally, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And that's why I'm so grateful to Leopoldo, his family, to Delma, because it's been hard. And he has stuck it out because he saw the vision. He saw the dream. He felt the need that this community was in. And he didn't give up. He stuck it out. And why? Because he has that love for people, for building community, for providing resources, for providing opportunities, creating jobs, and also for filling in a gap. Because if you notice, this community was a food desert. And now, thanks to him, to his establishment, right, we're going to be providing fresh food to people to allow for this community to grow and for this community to thrive. So, Leopoldo, de parte del estado de Pensilvania, Leopoldo, Delman, familia, gracias de nuevo por sus sacrificios, gracias por nunca darse por vencido. Y gracias a esta comunidad por seguir apoyando sus esfuerzos. Y gracias por ser una inspiración tan inmensa para todo que reside aquí en la ciudad de Reading, para todo el que vive aquí y para todo dueño de negocio, porque usted es un tremendo ejemplo del sacrificio, pero más importante del amor, el amor al prójimo. So, de todo corazón se lo agradezco, gracias por estar aquí y gracias por aportar a la economía, no tanto de la ciudad, pero del estado completo. Así que... Sobre parte, usted sabe que yo no puedo venir aquí con la mano vacía. So, tengo aquí también un certificado de reconocimiento y de agradecimiento por todos sus esfuerzos. Lo queremos mucho. Mire su pueblo, este es su pueblo, esta es su gente, que lo adora y lo aprecia, y gracias por siempre tenernos pendientes. Y le deseo una abundancia de éxito. Que Dios me lo siga bendiciendo a usted, a tu familia, a todo el que entre aquí a este lugar y a todos sus proyectos. Así que lo felicito y gracias.
Thank you. Leopoldo, cuando usted estaba hablando de las lágrimas, obviamente también nosotros tenemos muchas lágrimas, especialmente con los New Market Tax Credits, ¿verdad? I was mentioning to Leopoldo that, you know, when he was talking about tears, you know, for those of you who have dealt with New Market Tax Credits, it's a complicated tool. It's a good tool to use, but it's very complicated. I've been in banking for many years. I've been with Finanta now for close to 2 years. I still don't understand it. Okay? So I make that point simply that I want to recognize the staff from Finanta. If you're here, please raise your hand for your expertise, your knowledge, for bringing, especially you, Jen, for bringing that level of expertise to our community so that we can use that tool to be able to impact projects like the ones that we are highlighting here today. So, with that, what you have heard today is proof, again, proof of what is possible when organizations, business, and government work together. Again, that collective, that community working together towards this vision. You know, this vision, as Leopoldo mentioned before, is Supernatural Fresh Food 3. Not 1, not 2, 3. So he's got a legacy, he has a history. And for him to bring that history to Reading is just really, it's really amazing. It's something that's really going to help the economic growth of the city of Reading. It's going to bring opportunity, it's going to bring, again, good, fresh food to a food desert that really needs that level of investment. As we cut out the ribbon today, I'm going to ask those of you in the back to please go through the double doors. Those of you who were speaking, I want you to come to the right. We're going to be right at the entrance of the building. And let's celebrate the opening of this establishment. Gracias, Leopoldo.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
He's my counsel.
Ribbon cutting, I was here 7 years ago.
You're talking about stepping on the rebar. I remember that. I thought that was... I remember you fixing my hair. Yes. Oh, I thought, when I saw you go down, I thought, oh, this is bad. But hey, we don't bounce as well as we used to, though.
Yeah, I don't. I did not do that. I know. Where's Leo? Leo and Denmark. Yeah.
I would take credit.
And his family.
What was that? Just cut it in the wig. I thought it was
Yeah, they're gonna say something. I don't think there's gonna be any more speeches.
Leopoldo.
Wizard to put him in the middle.
Let's line up a little bit more together.
Got it. Grace, are you good?
Elvin, tenemos un pase aquí para usted.
Is it longer? Well, maybe we should spread it a little para que su familia quepa. Déjame ver.
Ya, vámonos.
¿Y tu familia?
Ya.
Okay, there we go. so they can they
Mayor, count us down from 5.
Carlos, mira para acá.
Mayor, count us down. Mayor, can you count us down from 5 to 0?
All right, here we go. En español, vamos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thank you. Eso. Felicidades, felicidades.
Nice and deep. Congrats. Congratulations.
I think we'd like to use Aaron. We have some pictures to look at the bar.
Yes.
I don't think it's able to. I think that ship has.
I'm going to try to make pictures too.
I mean, if you want to do it, try to grab them inside, but people are trying to shop now, so
I took a bunch of pictures. Yep.
Foto.
Right here. Yeah.
I got you, you're good.
Got it?
Yep, thank you.
Vamos, entre que van a dar cosas.
Got it? Okay. All right.
If we didn't do that right away, it wouldn't happen.
Vanessa.
Yeah.